When I first started running, I was completely lost. Not in a dramatic way, just genuinely clueless. I didn't know how to pace, I didn't know what zones meant, and I also didn't know what to do in the gym anymore. I picked up all the classic beginner injuries, did all the beginner mistakes, and because running confused me, the gym suddenly confused me too. So all the bodybuilding stuff I've been doing for a decade didn't feel connected to the thing I was trying to get better at. And honestly, that's kind of the whole point of this channel, cutting through all the noise, figuring out what actually matters if you want to run, lift, look athletic, and not spend your life in the gym or reading research papers. Just the basics done well. Stuff that just makes sense for normal people who have jobs and normal lives, not full-time athletes. I'm not here to teach you some perfect system, I'm just showing you the things that actually transferred for me. The things that made running smoother, kept me injury-free, and didn't ruin my physique. Because most runners walk into the gym and suddenly think they need to train like bodybuilders. Machines, cables, a bunch of stuff that feels good but doesn't carry into your stride at all. I did the same thing. Everything burned, nothing helped. What actually worked were the lifts that made me stronger while moving, not just stronger on a machine. And over time, I kept coming back to the same 3 lifts. No matter the training block, no matter the mileage, they always held up. Here they are, going from most to least important if you ask me. The king of all exercises, the squat. And here's something I don't hear people talk about. There were periods where I couldn't squat properly, especially when I had runner's knee. And I do have it now again, but that's a different topic. I'd squat and feel myself shifting to one side. One leg doing all the work, the other just kinda being weak. And I didn't notice until I started doing single leg movements. So for a couple of weeks, I swapped squats for single leg lunges, just to even things out. Once both sides felt kind of balanced again, I went back to squatting. You can do the same. If you're leaning, shifting, or one leg is clearly stronger, go single leg for a bit, then come back to squats. It's just how real bodies work. Sometimes one side is just stronger than the other. But the essential thing is that no machine replaces a barbell. The stabilization alone is exactly what you need for running form. The Romanian deadlift, the hinging movement. For years, I barely hinged. Thought squats covered everything, but they don't. Running is basically thousands of mini hinges. When I started taking RDL seriously, my running form changed as well. It was more control, more power, less fear that my hamstrings were going to explode. I like doing heavy deadlifts, but the RDLs are just more focused for runners. Less fatigue, more benefit, better legs visually, and better running feel. The third is the pull-up. Most runners avoid upper body work because they're scared of getting heavy. Meanwhile, they look like running is the only thing they do. So you gotta integrate one of those upper body movements. Pull-ups changed everything for me. One movement gives you shoulders, lats, arms, the whole frame, and it fixes the forward posture you get from running. You don't need a whole upper body day, you just need this. Why these 3? The squat is the force you put into the ground, the RDL is the power that pushes you forward, and the pull-up is the frame that makes you look athletic and keeps you upright. That's basically the whole philosophy of this channel. Do the stuff that actually carries over. The simple things that work every time. Not the noise, not the hacks. You don't need a giant program, just these 3 lifts consistently. Show up for these 3 exercises, you'll feel the difference, and people will also see the difference.